New York cops tonight painting a powerful connection between the man found last week stuffed in a suitcase in the East River and the man now charged with the murder. The body of 65-year-old Edwin Echevarria found floating near his Lower East Side neighborhood, and now cops say the men knew each other very well. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live on the Lower East Side with the latest on this investigation. Janice.
Bill, this is absolutely terrible. In fact, the family had put up missing posters at the apartment where Echevarria lived, as well as some of the businesses around this Lower East Side neighborhood. And of course, this is not the ending that anyone wanted to see. People I've talked to, they say they know him. He's lived here a long time, and they are just absolutely devastated that such a kind person could die in such a horrific way. Many of the residents of 60 Columbia Street have known Edwin Echevarria for years.
He was a good guy, a good guy.
Very quiet. He's friendly, say hi. If he knew you, if you asked him for $1, give it to you.
They found it strange when missing person posters with Echevarria's name and face started showing up around this Lower East Side neighborhood. But on Thursday, they learned he was not missing.
The week before, when they found a bag in the ocean, I didn't think that was him. I would never think that was him. Not here, not in this neighborhood. You know what I mean? Chopping up people.
Last Wednesday, authorities found a suitcase floating in the East River. Inside was a human torso zipped up in a sleeping bag. Investigators now say this torso belongs to Echevarria. 23-year-old Christian Millet was arrested and is now being charged with murder.
What was the dispute about?
Some neighbors say they saw Millet in the building occasionally, and Echevarria would call him his grandson.
It's just a shocker how you could have somebody stay at your home and they just blatantly just take your life as if it's nothing, and then you sit there and tell the cops, like, oh, I don't know where he's at.
Family tells Eyewitness News Millet is the son of Echevarria's longtime partner, and he had been staying at his home for some time. According to police, Millet knocked the 65-year-old to the ground during an argument. He then allegedly stomped on his head, stabbed him more than a dozen times with an ice pick, and dismembered Echevarria in the bathtub.
It's not like, you know, you hear a family member pass away in their sleep, or you know what I mean? Like, this is just horrific.
Echevarria's nephew says his uncle was a kind man and a hard worker who just retired from his job as a postal worker. He says it was in his nature to help others, but in this case, it ultimately led to his death.
That's how Edwin was. Kind-hearted, you know what I mean? If you needed something, he was able to help you. He was there.
Well, Millet is expected to make his first appearance in front of a judge sometime later today. Live in the Lower East Side, Janice Yu, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.